war relics. So we need to meet with Hadrian.
Greetings, citizen.
Where is he?
Welcome to the
Below us?
UC.
We need to meet with Hadrian and chase down the remaining member of the team. Why is that pointing below us? Check in with Hadrian. Ah, okay. So it doesn't want to tell us where she really is. It's just saying, get on the net. Oh, that's right. Hadrian will already be out at her base on Mars. Right. I thought she was here on New Atlantis. There we go. Red Devil's headquarters there on near Cydonia. And it strikes me that
no organics here. Valuable minerals, perhaps.
It strikes me that I actually have some training points to spend, skill points too. I kind of noticed that as I was setting up. So we're going to be doing some hairy combat. I'm going to bump my rifle certification one more. And going to get automated weapon systems going. That way I can put turrets on my ship when I bump it up to Class C. Which will happen. Not too far in the future.
Need some work done?
We got some security out here. We got a ship services technician. The old Red Devil's headquarters has been cleaned up and refurbished a bit. It was already pretty clean, but Dr. Walker kept it that way. You look just like Hadrian. You know that?
Captain, welcome back. I was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
I did kind of knock around a little bit, but not that much. Yeah, I really haven't done anything with it yet.
To each their own. Still remember my ceremony. 19 years old, standing on the front deck of Mast, looking over the city. One of the proudest days of my life. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terramorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terramorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them. That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser?
He's my next stop. Yep.
That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them?
We should really be sitting down somewhere for this, but...
That's not funny. Seriously, how'd you find them? No. That's insane. He died. They executed him. They faked his death? My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what? An advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive?
Good question.
I'm sure they did. They invested so much in him over the years. Even grew him an entire family he didn't want.
Victus. Alive? After all this time? So his execution was what? A lie? A cover-up? Incredible. Just incredible.
I guess it makes sense though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Victus in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited.
So, let's see. No. Yeah, I'm sorry I brought it up. Yeah.
You've got nothing to apologize for. Because the UC, they did a lot of terrible things for that man. But even knowing they did, knowing that they kept him alive all this time, you know what I feel right now? It's hope. I had no one when I was outside the UC.
Oh, really?
No Red Devils, no family. But that old world, where I was no one and my father mattered, that's gone. Thanks to what you and I have done, I have a place again. A purpose. But it's finally one I can be proud of. You and I, we're getting to change what the UC stands for. So I don't care if Victus is alive or dead. He can rot for all I care. We're the ones who are making the settled systems and the UC better.
Okay, I was a little afraid we were going to end up torching Victus and maybe not getting some leads and not being able to resolve this. I can get behind that. Yeah, she has a very positive take on this.
Precisely. Because there's nothing we can do about past choices. What we can do is try and make the right ones now. So, let's get back to the business at hand. Now, my father just handing over the information on the research team and Kaiser out of the clear blue, I can't say I trust it. But if he has something to gain from helping us prevent terramorph attacks, I'm not seeing it. So while you'll absolutely want to be cautious, what would you think about trying to bring back Kaiser?
That's the plan. And we have a Starborn here. Yay! Play along, his intentions will become clear. Oh, and I am going to make sure he fries if I can.
There's something on the horizon, that's for sure. We just need to not let that distract us from the work at hand. And that starts with Kaiser. But if he's been out there for a while, well, you're gonna need some things.
So I feel that Andreja is probably going to want Victus to be flayed alive or something. So right now, I have only disclosed it to Andreja and Hadrian. I gotta see how this plays out. I think I've tried it once before where I hid it for a while and then I disclosed it and things kind of blew up. It still worked out in the end, but they kind of blew up there.
I know
this may be the better way.
Somewhere. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs.
You do that?
He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine?
Ground zero for Xenoweapons deployments.
Oh my god, are you talking about Niira?
Yep.
No wonder no one's found him. Xenoweapons are just the tip of the iceberg in that place. The environment's devastated. There's little, if any, real law. Niira's got more than enough ways to make any visit your last. but I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any.
Okay, so
Hello.
let's go do it. Oh, that wasn't the end of the
Something else you
conversation.
needed?
Oh, we didn't tell her we're off. Well, let's ask.
Military Model A. Customized him myself for when the Xenoweapons team needed to make field runs. Part combat bot, part lab facility. Getting him back from wherever he may be will make our outside work a whole hell of a lot easier.
Let's see, I am going to translate that phrase real quick. I think I know what it means, but it helps if I double check from Latin. I was wrong. It is "we are a war machine" in Latin.
And I'll make sure we're ready to put him to use as soon as you've got him.
It's we, not you. We. Nos is we. Belly is war. Machina, machine. I was a little worried about which parts of speech I was putting together in what order. Set course to Niira. As I mentioned
It's
in the
good
last
to
video.
be back in our own ship.
It can't be. It's the Mantis. Wrong place, wrong time. Shit. It's the Mantis. Mantis!
Direct into their draft drive.
And I could let the rest of these guys go. Yeah, let's just continue on with our task. So, as I was going to mention, at the end of the last video, I mentioned I was going to be shifting to shorter videos, but staying daily. Aiming about half an hour, so we'll see how far we get.
Landing side looks clean. Let's set it down.
Hello.
So I could sell stuff, but I'm sitting on 350,000 credits, so not a big deal either way. Especially with the expanded weight limits. Gel.
Hey! New model on the floor.
There's
Welcome
that
to the
smiling
one-of-a-kind.
face.
Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor.
And let's see here. I'm here to recover a robot.
Not here to make your fortune out in the fields then, huh? Suit yourself. But there's no bot named Kaiser around. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least, that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren, his white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him. That's where I recognize that insignia. Red Devils. Yeah, Ahab's definitely your bot. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, Little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him. Maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate.
Oh, fine.
Pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse, shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open too. Sirens and ecliptic out there, and neither takes prisoners. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction, so now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
Reason why I just painted the money is, first of all, I like Gel. Second of all, he is running this place on a thin budget, and if I can slip him a little extra dough here and there, that's great. I could probably run around and pick up a bunch of crap. Probably a bunch of crap worth more than 1,000 credits, now that I mention it.
It's good that something of value can come from those old mechs.
But let's not dawdle. Trying to make it move here. But he's way out there. Let's go around this way. I see a lot of laser beam coverage. Get a weapon out in case I need it. I am going to need breathing space. Best way for me to do that is either phase time or anti-gravity field. But these guys are kind of tough.
So much time and effort into building these ships, and so quickly they come apart in the end.
Look at this ship. Kind of an interesting design. This is the same as one of those ships that was in the Vanguard orientation hall. To set up to use phased time.
No more signs of trouble.
If it comes back around, I really don't want to tangle with it if I don't have to. Handgun for going inside. Grab the ammo. Pick up the supplies before we...
Biological contamination.
Belly Machinis. Oh, Machinis, not Machina. Still, we are war machines. I'm not sure about that.
Voice. Controls. Unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Error. Power. Level. Insufficient.
What does your scanner reveal?
Required. Type. MicroCell. Inquire at. Salvage yard.
Okay. We need to go back to the salvage yard and get a MicroCell. Out of curiosity, what's this place look like? The entire area that we've been wandering through is still just this little part of the world. Can I fast travel there? Yes, I can. I can fast travel back and forth. Is there a faster way in there? I don't think so.
In need of materials? Or just here to have a drink and enjoy the views? Ah, so that's where your machine's been. Ran out of juice.
Yep.
Heat leeches, wasn't it? Those little stowaways are everywhere on this rock. Suck the power out of a pen light if you let them. But a MicroCell, that's military-grade tech. I think we might have one, but I can promise you, it's not going to be cheap. You could probably Frankenstein one together using our fabrication system here, but only if you had some quality schematics. So, I just brace for a little sticker shock.
Okay, well...
Here's what I've got.
See what he's charging for it. Got some immobilizer. Like it might be interesting. MicroCell. There it is. Yeah. Contribute to the cause. Be nice if I could just go out this door. But you have to close that door and hit the airlock. Oh well. Are you coming, Andreja? Whatever. And I'm just gonna fast travel right out there. I think I just fast traveled to the shipyard. Yes, I did.
Entry accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside.
Let's see.
Major Sanon will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission. Although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful, additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place.
Well, if I help him, we get back sooner.
Excellent. We must disarm Unit XW99. Designation Siren. Niira's final Xenoweapon. Are you ready to proceed to the mission site?
Yeah, there's only one way to disarm a Xenoweapon.
Follow me.
I'm gonna pop in here real quick and see if I get a completed Explorer. I'll just hang back here a little bit so I've got some decent range.
Probably best
Whatever
not to
shooting
think
at.
too long about what Ecliptic will be doing with anything they salvage.
Yeah, we didn't go through all the dialogue options, but Ecliptic is out here salvaging stuff. Yeah, that's another group that I could spend no tears on.
What is it that is said about one man's junk? There is so much junk. It is difficult to recall how that goes.
I am detecting Unit 99. But there is a complication. Unit 99 is on the other side of that reach. But it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic, would only want Unit 99 to utilize it as a weapon. This means Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
I've got an idea. You go in from the front, I'll come in from the back, and we'll pincher him.
Simple and straightforward. A good choice.
Moving out.
So, I've got good weapons, Andreja's got good weapons, Kaiser's got good weapons.
Hostile detected.
I want to be up top.
Target confirmed. Kill protocols engaged.
He's going to draw their fire.
Release the weapon.
Okay, I hit that a bit too soon. Yeah, I've got no targets. And we cleared it. Now, Unit 99's body should be right here. Alien genetic material, quark generative tissues, aromatic. Not sure how valuable any of that is.
Unit 99's service is now complete. Mine, however, continues. Our work here is finished. Now, what is this mission you spoke of? Major Sinan is involved. A plague of terramorph attacks. That is disconcerting. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
We're gonna loot really quick and head back to Hadrian.
Winner takes all this stiff phrase, is it not?
Okay, expert lock. There, and that would require a little wider than that one. I think this one's going to be in. This on the innermost ring. That works. So if we used it there would be, oh, that's better. Advanced weapon case. I think that one is a match. Boom, boom, boom. That could be there, but we need a 1, which we don't have. Oh, there we go. Okay. Epic Eon, reflex sight, muzzle brake, large magazine, and burst fire. Could be a handgun upgrade. So, worthwhile stopping for a moment there. Anybody else we can loot? Nope. Okay. So he met us on our ship, and we're headed back to the headquarters.
We have arrived. I will meet you inside the facility.
I can't believe it.
Major Sinan, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian, Doctor. I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with. So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on, I'll walk you through what we're thinking. You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Niira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asyles?
Yeah, I remember.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asyles were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asyles' hunting skills to track down the terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terramorph problem definitively.
That sounds good. It's not xenowarfare because we're not breeding them to kill people. If they were using this as a farm animal, then that should be okay.
If you pick a fight with one, or you're a terramorph, sure. But Asyles were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock, they're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up. I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asyles.
So far, I really like the Asyles.
They are quite handsome creatures, almost serpentine, even.
Andreja likes them.
Always thought they looked a little more avian myself, but they put the terramorphs to shame when it comes to charm. With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asyles gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinian.
So, onward to Londinian.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatoum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there. But you need to know, Londinian? It belongs to the Terramorphs. They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
Can we speak for a moment?
Sure.
I have been thinking about what we talked about before. The idea of purpose in one's life. You told me that fun was important. I assumed you were joking and dismissed it out of hand. But, having thought about it, I wonder now if you were right. Or at least, if I were too quick to reject the idea. I have been single-minded in my pursuits. I have always believed the decisions I made were necessary, that there was no other option. I have sacrificed much to be where I am now. And I'm starting to wonder if it has been worth it. I know. I have told you that I am not one to discuss my past. And yet, I find myself increasingly compelled to do so. To make sense of myself.
Okay, starboard option. You tell me when you're ready and it'll be fine.
Perhaps now is a good time to start then. I promised to provide for my family. That meant working with smugglers to procure supplies we could not acquire any other way. I have spent my adult life away from my home, jumping from one planet to the next, living in dangerous conditions, often surrounded by violence. It certainly influenced the way I see the universe. I was convinced from the beginning that it was unwise to let anyone get too close. I had, maybe not quite friends, but people I cared about. Yet there was always a distance I could not reach across. I often find other people complicated and confusing. It seemed easier to not become attached, especially when circumstances meant I might never see them again, with no warning.
I think life is better when it's surrounded by others.
Until now, I have disagreed strongly with that idea. But therein lies my concern. Being a part of Constellation, traveling with you, I have been questioning a great many things. What I am trying to say is that I now wonder whether it has been the right decision to distance myself from others. I appreciate that more than you know.
Yeah, that's the talk with Andreja. So we have purchasing gear. Always a good idea.
I sincerely hope there is adequate security for this facility.
Oh, this goddamn planet. You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need? Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. It sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city, so, thank you for what you did there. Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting.
Oh boy.
Still, would hate to see anything happen to them. Now, what was it you needed?
Stereotype of a jarhead. Let's see, what have you got for sale?
Everything up to spec.
Oh. Has some decent weapons. Let's see, you got an AA-99 at 808 DPS. Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is classify my weapons.
I hope that we have not ultimately made a mistake in resurrecting this place.
Get my best weapons identified, sell off the rest, and then come back to him. So, for heavy weaponry, I want this Magstorm available. There. And everything else I can sell. I will keep hold of the cutter. I want to keep the rescue axe. Pistols. So this is 45 caliber. I don't have a lot of ammo for it. So the Eon is 306. Got plenty of ammo. I'm on 2. I'm going to put the old Earth pistol on 1. We'll sell the rest of these. He's only on 1 because I don't have ammo for him yet. I'll buy some ammo. And rifles. Hard target is my long-range rifle, so he's on 12. Kodama. I love me a Kodama. That's better than this one. Oh, wait a minute. I had a Magstorm. 719 DPS Magstorm. How does that compare? Interesting. Don't really need the Magstorm. I could give that to somebody. I'll probably give the Magstorm to Andreja. Same as the other one. Caliber mag share. 688. Yeah, let's put him on 5. Probably hand off the microgun to somebody who's willing to throw ammo away. But I'm looking for a 6. And the drum beat looks good. He's slightly lower DPS, but higher per... and we can sell the rest of this crap.
Military-grade hardware, at the ready. Don't worry, I'll handle the paperwork.
Well, weapons. I'm going to sell them from cheap to expensive. Just to get the bulk out of my inventory. We still have a bunch we can sell here. So, does he have any handguns at more than 400-ish DPS? Not by a lot. This AA-99 may make a great replacement. 808 DPS. That would slot in very nicely to this one. I think that's the only thing I want to do here. And sell the other AA-99. Mark. This one has 6. And now we can try selling again.
Need something? No more reliable hardware in the galaxy.
I need 45 ammo. Doesn't have. Oh no. I just bought everything from him. Sell weapons, anything I didn't have marked. Yeah, buying everything from him, then selling it all back. I took a big loss on it, but we still have plenty of credits, so I'm not going to roll back. We have all the weapons we marked, and we have our cutter. Don't have 2 of anything. Buying ammo. What are we low on? I could just buy all his ammo. Sell it from Razor Leaf. These are all keeps. Yeah, he's got most of my credits, so I could sell everything to him that I don't want to carry. Fashionable suit, keeping. I don't do grenades. In the notes. Anything that isn't. Oh, wait a minute. You want to keep the supernova because it's persuasion. All these persuasion drinks, which at this point we don't really need persuasion drinks, do we? Yeah. And sell junk. We probably took a couple 100,000 credits of loss there, but at this point in the game, my credits seem to be coming very rapidly, so I'm not too worried about it. So our next stop is Londinian.
Excuse me.
Whoops. Why do I suddenly not have a spacesuit on? That's right. I was wearing one of the other helmets, which was actually an upgrade, and now it's gone, but yeah. Okay, let's try that again.